On the win. You always talk about being thankful and having gratitude. How about how your team played down the stretch? Real savvy, and congratulations.
Really hard fought. Western's got a good team. They're well coached, well prepared, and we got out of the gate really early, and I knew that was going to come back. It's too many minutes left to play, and he kind of subbed all of his starters and called a couple timeouts, and they came with a vigor that was ferocious. So really pleased with our response. So I think like in these games, like you got to remember, conference games, they're really hard, and it's a long journey in a conference season. So I think I read a stat on Ken Palm today. Conference USA has the number one home court advantage in the league. I mean, so it's what our guys are doing is like I'm grateful for because I think they've embraced the hard, and I think they're doing a really good job.
All right, Coach, I know we're pressed for time. Let's go to the media on the call. The great media that follows your team is on here. John, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Coach, your team was made 17 threes tonight, season high, and most in a Conference USA game over the 3 seasons. It seems like maybe WKU was trying to take away the paint from you, where you've had a lot of success the last few games. Is that what you saw?
Yep, yeah. They parked their big down there when he was in. When they went small, they decided to switch all the ball screen actions or the handoffs. And again, I think our group we had a season high. I think 11 turnovers or not season high, but I think the most since we were in Raleigh. So I was a little disappointed that we didn't take better care of the ball, but give them credit. They're physical. They did a really good job of it. Look, like I think we're a good team, but it's not always going to go just the way we want it to. Like the other people work at their stuff too. So sometimes it's just not about us. The other team's playing really well, and I think our guys responded to that, John. I felt like we were taking what the defense was giving us, and that's again I think even when we're not everybody's not having the greatest game. I think that's one of the beauties of this team.
Coach, you mentioned obviously the way you guys have been able to win tonight, and it's been kind of different ways throughout all these Conference USA games so far. Particularly tonight, what do you attribute that to? Especially your ability to win on the road. You mentioned the toughness of Conference USA whenever you go on the road. What are you pointing that to? With this group to be able to pull it out in all different styles here as of late.
Yeah, Bryson. I mean, I think we know every game has a life of its own. So, what happened last week or last game or the first time you play an opponent in the conference season, it won't necessarily be anything like the second time. And I just think as I watch college basketball around the country, Vanderbilt's an extremely well coached team. They started out 16-0 and they lost three in a row. Why? Because the teams that they're playing against are really good, and we've got that same challenge. But I think what our group has been able to do is they haven't been thwarted by negative instances. They've been able to get to the next play maybe a little quicker than we have in the past, and that's a direct tribute to Colin Porter, Zach Cleveland, Xander Yates, Caden Matheny, guys that have been in the system and in the program and have an adherence to flushing the stuff that happens so it doesn't affect the next one. Brett Decker too. Like Brett's really matured, man. He's really coming around.
Liberty wins by 7 over Western Kentucky. Got time for one more question for Coach Ritchie McKay. Go ahead, guys.
Ritchie, how integral was what J.J. Harper provided tonight in terms of his toughness and his ability to really fill in a lot of the gaps?
Yeah, Keegan Moore is one of the best players in the league. And JJ, he did a phenomenal job. That guy, the players mentioned it in the locker room. Just his selflessness. He's playing out of position. He has a lesser role than probably he had at West Lib, and he never complains. His body is bruised. He gets beat up constantly, and he just won't complain or won't back down. Which, again, yeah, I think he's got an unbelievable impact on our room, and our guys see it and appreciate it, and hopefully we can keep improving. Thanks, guys.
All right, Coach.